Hi ladies, it's Karen, and I have a real quick project share. This isn't my original idea. I know a lot of ladies are doing this, but I saw this idea, I believe, from Psychomoms on YouTube. But the idea was, you see these little organza bags that you could get in the wedding section at Joann's or Michael's? Well, when I was watching Psychomoms, she had some flour sack material, I believe, and she made one of these bags. But I didn't have any of that material, but I did have some muslin that I had purchased from Joann's a little while back, thinking that I was going to use it, you know, however, flowers or in a mini album or whatever. I just thought the material was cool. So this is what I did. This is my attempt in those little bags. So this is the first one I did. Now, what I did first was I took 12-inch long piece of material by about 6 inches wide, 12 by 6. I hemmed the top, you know, about an inch or so here and here on either end, then folded them in half, sewed it, then turned it inside out. Right, real simple. And I have that brand new sewing machine that I had got, that my husband gave me for Christmas. Well, that thing has been jamming. Every time I've tried to use it, the needle becomes unthreaded, and it jams, and it just became a pain in the neck. And last night my husband finally said, why don't we just exchange it, get another one. So there I was. I had just sewn a little bit of this one, and I had to finish these bags by hand. which I don't know. I am not good with a needle and thread. But anyway, I wanted them to look vintage and everything, so they certainly do, I think, look that. Anyway, this one, after I you know, sewed it, put it together and everything, I took my seam binding, and this is the camel hair color seam binding from Wild Orchid Crafts, and I just fed it through all the way around. I took my like my long embossing tool and just fed it through, tied a knot over here, and you know, this way it could, you know, you could gather it to tie a bow, see? So that's what I did there. And then I took my this stamp set that I purchased at Joann's, and I took my StazOn ink and I stamped the dress form there, and stitched with love, and then a little button here, which I may end up sewing a real button here. We'll see. So that's what I did. I stamped it, and then I sprayed it with some of my Lindy's. This is like a mauve color, and on the reverse side I just sprayed it with a few other colors to give it that old look. I also distressed it with my Vintage Photo distressing ink, you know, around all the edges and stuff. Just, you know, gave it a worn vintage look, I guess. And then I snipped a piece of lace and glued it here. It didn't even occur to me to sew that lace on. And I glued this Wild Orchid Crafts carnation right there. So I just thought this, you know, I'm going to be sending out a couple of racks, and I just thought this might be good to put some, you know, halfback pearls in, or flowers, or charms, or whatever. I just thought it was a fun little thing, you know, and it's half of it is hand stitched. So anyway, that's that one. This one is cute and everything, but it's a real mess. I really love the idea of these, and I can't wait till I'm able to exchange my sewing machine so I could try this idea and have it come out the way I envisioned, you know, with the sewing machine. But at any rate, I did the same thing, except this one is all hand stitched, and see, it didn't even occur to me to use white thread. So I mean, look at that. That's just sad, that sewing job there. And it's pink, so it really shows up. So I should undo that and do it with white thread, but I don't know that I'm going to because it's really hard for me. I can't feel my fingertips. So it would be a real challenge for me to have to do that again by hand. But anyway, you know, that's the hem there. And then I did think to switch to a lighter yarn, lighter thread here. And the sides are both hand stitched as well with this one. You can't tell on the inside, but for this one I used my Rubber Cafe corset stamp. And what I did when I stamped both of these was where I put a piece of chipboard, you know, inside and then stamped it so that the Stays On ink wouldn't seep to the other side, you see. So that's how I stamped it. And obviously this stamping job didn't come out too good. A little blurred there, but I think it's cute. I mean, it looks handmade, and the one who's getting this will know that I put love into this because it's all hand stitched. And I used another little piece of lace and carnation there, but I went over it with the Lindy's, the same as the other one. And you know, I tied a knot on both ends of this, of the seam binding, you know. So I just thought this was a really cool idea. I didn't execute it as well as it could be executed, or as well as some of you might be able to do, but at any rate I wanted to share it because they're really quick to make, and I just think it's a very sweet idea to make these little hand-stitched bags. So that's it. That's my little share for today. Took me forever to stitch this one. Anyway, thanks for watching, ladies. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon. My sister's still visiting, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to spend in my craft room, and I still need to unpack from my crop at Michael's. 6 ladies showed up, yay, on Saturday, and that's thanks to Christine and Becky and Cherie and Laura. And thank you, ladies, for supporting my crop at Michael's. I appreciate it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.